$52 foie and Miss Saigon? Is it worth it? Continue watching and you'll find out. Yep, here we are in Miss Saigon, and this is what I ordered was Wagyu beef foie. That's why it's so expensive. All the beef in the soup is Wagyu beef, and it's my first time trying out Wagyu beef. So it's supposed to be the most expensive, the most high quality beef ever in the whole wide world. So it's my first time trying this Wagyu beef piece. Here, piece. Oh, this is a big piece. Oh, there we go. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh. Like when I saw the raw pieces, I saw the marbling on there. Can you see it? Oh, can you see it? Like if you hold it up to the light, there. Oh, man. I don't know if you can see it. It's like, yeah. Let's try it. Wow, it's very light. And it really does a good job absorbing all that beef soup. Wow. Like eating the Wagyu beef is so good and such a great experience because of the ratio of beef to fat, right? Yeah. Wow. I gotta tell you guys, at the beginning of this intro when I said $49 watt, actually I looked at the menu, the price of the dish went up to $52. So $52 watt, is it worth it? Yeah, of course with the beef, right? Yeah. Okay, I'll see you guys later. I don't think I made it clear on answering the question, is it worth it, in the previous video, because I was so distracted by all the people walking around in the background. So, is it worth it? I think it's worth it because, if you've never tried Wagyu beef, it's just a good idea to cross that off on your bucket list. So, might as well pay it and, experience Wagyu beef for yourself, right? And anyways, I don't plan on buying the same dish again because it's so expensive. For those of you who think it's too expensive, a Wagyu beef strip loin costs $233.33. So paying $52 for a Wagyu beef bowl is a good deal. Think about it. $52 for noodles, soup, and thin slices of beef. Just a note, the menu item is called A5 Wagyu beef bowl. A5 means that the Wagyu is imported from Japan. That's why it's so expensive. A Wagyu beef raised in Alberta is more affordable. Now you know the most expensive foie in Edmonton. Next, I will tell you why you need to go to Whyte, the cheapest foie in Edmonton. You might be facing price increases in Canada, US, or in other countries. Wherever you live, you might be facing price increases like gas, daycare, food, right? So if you want to save money and yet eat good foie in Edmonton, go to Foie U. I know you're not saving too much money if you're buying for yourself, but don't take my word for it. Let's do some math. Let's say, handy dandy visual aid here. Let's say you order one bowl of foie, you're just there by yourself. You order one bowl of foie at Kodo Hugh. At Kodo Hugh, the one bowl of foie costs $14.95. You times it by 5% GST and you get $15.70. Now the GST, that's a Canadian federal tax that they charge on all retail products. Okay? Put this up a little bit more. Hopefully you can see it more. Let's see here. Okay? So I quoted you, it would cost you $15.70. Now if you go to Foie U, which has the cheapest foie in Edmonton, let's go for the cheapest one at $8.95 times the tax is equal to $9.40. The most expensive foie is $9.95. Times it by the tax, you get $10.45. So what I do to get how much savings am I getting here? So these two measurements, I'm taking $15.70 minus the $9.40 if you're getting the $8.95 foie, and it equals $6.30 in savings. $15.70 minus the $10.45 if you're getting the $9.95 foie. $15.70 minus $10.45 and you're saving $5.25. I know, right? You're not saving too much money if you're buying just for yourself. But let's say you're part of a group of 4. 4 friends, 4 family members. Let's switch the board. Here we go. The 4 bowls of foie. Code de Hue, as I told you, $14.95. Times it by 4, you get $59.80. Times the GST, $62.79 total. At Foie U, the cheapest foie, $8.95 times 4, $35.80 times the GST, $37.59. The $9.95, most expensive foie there, times 4 equals $39.80 times the tax, $41.79. Take this number, $62.79 minus $37.59 is equal to $25.20 in savings. $62.79 minus $41.79 to get let's backtrack. For this number here, if all four people in your group order $8.95 foie, right? Subtracted by $37.59, you get $25.20 in savings. The second measurement is, let's say you get the most expensive foie, all 4 of your group order $9.95 foie, $62.79 minus $41.79, and you get $20 in savings. Think about it. You save more if you have more people in your group. I'll say this again. You save more if you have more people in your group. Okay? Let's go back for a second to the first board. Okay? I'm going to take this number, $6.30. This is when you order one bowl of foie at $8.95. Okay? The most cheapest foie in Edmonton. $6.30. Remember that number. Here's the math I did. $6.30, one bowl of foie. And let's say all 6 people in your group order that one bowl of foie at $8.95, and you save $37.80. Now if you get that same bowl of foie, $8.95, the cheapest one on the menu, $6.30 times 10 people, and you're saving $63, right? It's awesome, right? I'm not saying bring your large groups of people there at FOU because they honestly they have like around 30 seats, but they are busy and there is a high turnaround. So know I'm saying like be very wary. If you're bringing a large group of people there, you might have to wait for a table, right, for 10 people. You know But in contrast, if you go to Kinjo Sushi and Grill, they have the capacity to seat so many people. I didn't count how many. It's huge. It's huge, right? And they do serve cheap Japanese food, right? But there's a caveat. You know, some their food is just hit and miss. Some are hits, others you need to avoid. I want to give you a personal example about Kinjo Sushi and Grill, okay? This is totally different. This like I'm talking about Vietnamese food, but I'll give you a Japanese food example. In my own personal life, I have a family of three, just me, my wife, and two kids, right? I had the choice. I can take my kids to a Kinton Ramen. They charge like around $20 per bowl. So if I buy $20 worth of if I buy three bowls of ramen at $20 a piece, I'm paying like what, $60. But I go to Kinjo Sushi and Grill. I bring my kids there. I buy different kinds of food. I know they kind of small portions, right? Different kinds of food, and I only pay around $30, a little over $30, right? So there you go. It's up to you, I'll leave it to you. If you want to see 895 foie at Foie U, please watch this video.